On YouTube, it's your boy ABS and welcome back to another off-season video. Now in this video I want to share with you guys my opinion about how important it is to include superset into your training program. If you're already including superset into your workout routine, that's great, that's perfect. If you, for some reason, you're not sure or you're not convinced or you're having doubt about, the advantages of having superset included in your workout routine, hopefully after watching this video you'll have a clearer idea and you'll have a change of mind, and hopefully this video will make you want to add superset into your workout plan. The first thing you need to know is, what is superset? Now, I'm sure a lot of you guys may already know, but in case if you don't know what superset is, I'm going to try and explain that the best and most, easiest way possible. Superset is when you do two different exercises and you combine them into one set. So for example, your normal set will be one exercise. You do 8 reps, 6 reps, 20 reps, whatever many reps you're doing, and then you drop the weight and you rest for 30 seconds, a minute, or whatever you feel like resting for, and then you go back and you do your second set. A superset will be you do one exercise for how many reps you want to do, you drop the weight if you need to, and then you jump in straight to the next exercise with a minimum rest time, and then you jump straight to the next exercise back to back, and then you rest. So basically superset is a combination of 2 exercises into one. Now that you guys know what superset is, you need to know now that you have 2 different options about how you want to do your superset. You can either do a superset that will be working on the same muscle group, or you can do a superset that will work on 2 separate opposite muscle group. So what I mean by that is that you can do a superset for a chest workout. Let's say you train chest and you want to do superset. One of my favorite exercises to do for superset on chest is incline chest and incline dumbbell press, superset with incline dumbbell flies. So that will be 2 exercises focusing on chest. If you want to do 2 different muscle groups, for example chest and biceps, you can do, your first exercise would be flat bench press, superset with barbell curl. So that would be a superset of 2 different muscle groups. So you do have the option depending on what you're training on that day. Now, as you guys know, superset involves 2 exercises that you combine in one. So the first advantage of it is that it's time saving. You're saving time. In my situation, it helps me a lot because I'm only training 3 times a week at the moment. I've been training 3 times a week since last year, October. And every time I'm in the gym, I have to be, point on time. I can't stay as long as I would like to because I have so many things that I need to do. So training 3 times a week, for me to make sure that by the end of the week, I've worked on every muscle group, I'm using superset. And because I don't have a lot of time in the gym, superset allows me to combine so many different exercises in a short period of time. Alright, so instead of having 45 minutes on focusing on chest only, thanks to superset I can do chest and triceps. And because you combine 2 different exercises, by the end of the session you will do more sets, more reps. So basically that's the advantage number 2. You will increase or double the effort, double the work that you're doing, and because you increasing the effort and the work that you're doing, that will be the next advantage. You're increasing the intensity of the workout. Alright, because of those combinational exercises, and especially the fact that between those 2, like in one set, between those 2 exercises that you're doing, you need to make sure there's not a long resting period. That's how you increase the intensity. And because you increase the intensity, it's almost like you're doing cardio in the middle of your weightlifting. I'm not saying you should replace cardio with superset, but it's like you're kind of including cardio because it's like you're on the go, one exercise, another one, boom, straight after the other, you're resting, and then you're back at it again. So you're increasing the intensity and you're burning more fat this way, and you'll get a bigger pump because by the end of the session you will have done a lot more exercises that you would normally do if you were just focusing on one muscle or even two muscle group and just doing one exercise after the other. Alright, so all this is really linked to time saving. So it's a great way of training for people like myself who don't have as much time in the gym but would like to maximize the amount of time they have. Superset is all the way. One exercise straight to the other one, that's one set. So by doing this way, like I said, you increase the number of sets, you'll do much more sets, which means you increase the number of reps, increase the intensity of the workout, you're burning more fat, you're almost even doubling the amount of work that you're doing because you're doing two exercises in one set instead of just one exercise in one set. And like I said, as a result of that, you will have a great pump. All right. So there's no, like I said earlier, you have the option of doing superset with the same muscle group or superset with two different muscle groups. Because I only train 3 times a week, I have to make sure that I have to train 2 different muscle groups per session. So 3 sessions each week, 2 muscle groups. By the end of the week, I will work on my whole body. And thanks to the superset, you know, I will be able to do as many exercises that I would love to do in a very short period of time. Okay, now to be able to maximize that, to benefit from superset, you need to organize your superset properly. What I mean by that is you need to know exactly the position of every machines, where the weights are, you know, because you don't want to organize a superset that involves too much resting time. Okay, so what I mean by that is that, for example, let's say you're doing legs and you're doing superset of squat, superset with leg press. You don't want to squat here and the leg press is at the end of the gym. By the time you walk there, it's like a minute's gone and you already rested for a minute. That destroys the whole purpose of superset. Superset is you do one exercise and you jump straight to the other. The only time that you're resting is the time that you are having to go from one exercise to the other. So it's very important to organize your superset workout properly. Make sure that everything is close to each other so you don't rest too long. And this way your workout will go quick and go quick and go quick, and you get good pump, intensity increase, burning more fat and everything. So, you know, I was not going to go into it too much, all that. I'm not technical, you know, I'm straight to the point using my own word based on my own experience. So just to recap everything, in case you don't use superset, you should, I would definitely recommend you guys to include superset. Even if it's not just for the people who don't have time in the gym, but in general, it's a great way of making your workout more intense. You know what I mean? So instead of just doing like, you know, bench press, 10 reps, 12 reps, and then you rest, and then you do your second set, you know, mixing 2 different exercises at the same time, you know, I'm telling you, the pump that you get at the end of the workout, crazy. I mean, tell me somebody who won't be happy to see crazy pump at the end of the session. Man, you know how it goes. Take some pictures, put on Instagram. You know how it goes. Like, you look at the pump, you're like, yeah, I had a sick workout. So that's one of the, you know, the reason why I love doing superset. Like, superset is something that I learned from my brother. Like, my brother is the king of superset. Like, you know, that's his style of training. Superset, intense, intense, intense. And I learned that from him. And even though that I'm training on my own now most of the time, I'm still using that superset to be able to, you know, use the minimum time that I have to the gym to the max. So the second part of the video you guys are going to see, yesterday I went to the gym. I only had half an hour because I had to go to the doctors. I had a doctor appointment for my son's eyes, and I only had half an hour. So I had a whole back workout plan, but because of the appointment I had to change the plan. So I went to the gym and I did a superset of deadlift, superset with bent over barbell row. So that's what I did in half an hour. So that's the second part of the video. So hopefully you guys will enjoy watching this video. If you did, feel free to click the like button. Feel free to subscribe so you don't miss the next videos, and feel free to share and everything. And I hope that I was clear as possible. I hope I didn't talk too much rubbish. And if I've forgotten something about superset, I'll probably put in the in the description. But yeah, that's a general idea of the main benefit of superset. So until the next video, I wish you guys a good day and stay motivated.